You can see here one of the places the young man put his hand to help lift, and he might have bumped into this when it was already loose, maybe. I know I put those really tight when I finished, but it had maintenance one of the last times. Somebody's coming up. There was a truck coming down one time, and you can tell there's like some yellow lights on top, and maybe he does come up and down, but he wasn't downshifting at all. You can tell from the engine noise, and he had a nasty brake smell. So that's how accidents happen, people. If you don't know to downshift with your trucks and you just go with the brake, doesn't matter how slow you go, like you gotta downshift. So it's actually harder going down, how rough it can be and how challenging it is. And my grips that are new, I changed them to these palm ones, and they're not, oh, I lost my cap here. But they're still, I tried to dry them inside and they still haven't set from the last 2 weeks to stay in the same place I want them, which would help a lot downhill. So I'll try to really like put a cloth in there and dry them, but maybe it's the type of paint also I notice inside here that makes it harder to set, which means I might have to put electric tape or something like that. Ask him for another cap, the guy that got these for me at the same place I got the bicycle. Yeah, so I did really work my legs on the way up, but this is more challenging and I find I'm getting tired. Didn't even know I was going to do this today. So you need a break right before you make a mistake, you know, because even if you're wearing a helmet and glasses, sometimes your glasses could hurt you. And the helmets, you know, they're not made to land like this. They're made to land, you're supposed to land like they show in a diagram, you know. Imagine if motorcycle helmets were like that. Oh no, you're supposed to only crash on your right side. So here, as soon as you get here, I don't know if it's from the water, but there's a very fishy smell, which makes me worried there could be bears too. So I didn't stay here last time, and I talked to 3 young men. I don't know if they were training for something, but it's nice to be 2 friends with you and doing this kind of exercise. And always sad to see. Usually serious people that exercise don't usually litter. It's usually people that come up in vehicles, I would say, that do that kind of stuff. But it's always sad to see littering. The rocks, I hadn't seen the rocks for this area. Again, this is the main mountain beside Prince Rupert and also towards Port Edward. So I haven't seen our vehicles with the search and rescue yet. I was sitting in the back of a fire truck with all my gear yesterday, but I haven't seen the search and rescue ground vehicles yet to see what kind of shocks they have to handle something like this, because I tell you, if they're meant to handle weight but also to be very stiff and not absorb, we would have to go very slow. But you know, these vehicles that I am riding right now to avoid, let's say, dirt bike, because dirt bike noise, for example, could be somebody saying, I'm over here, and you can't hear them. Compared to this, and you know, putting a trailer on this too with an extra battery would be a good thing for search and rescue, but it's a good idea. But it's hard, you know, search and rescue, not for profit. It's hard for sometimes societies to know what is really important to invest in, you know, not like a new mall as much as equipment for what the generation of our kids and grandkids are going to fail, are going to fail at trying to problem solve and get harder and harder hardships. So yeah, I'll keep going down.